What? Yes, that's my name, but I don't think we've met before. There must be some sort of mistake. Oh, no, I'm afraid I'm not familiar. You see, I had an accident, and I can't remember my life before Solok. I don't know what you're talking about. Please, warrior, all this strange talk, you're scaring me. Mogan and his team found you while on patrol. You were unconscious in a field, and muttering to yourself about the Hong Moon Way. Bunyang? I don't know. I don't know any of these people. Look, why don't you just talk to Mogan? He's in the other building. Just go through the door. You can't miss him. Bye.
I mean, of course you're awake, unless you're sleepwalking. You're at the Sorali Refuge, and you're fortunate we found you when we did. These scrublands aren't safe. Did you hear something?
Commander, sir! The Volcami are here!
Sky, right? Well, glad to see you're looking better, but I have to go. The Volcami are swarming us. They're terrible monsters who steal people away in the night. But this time, they've attacked us head-on. No. It would be safest if you stay here. You need to recuperate. If you insist, please go see if Mogan needs help. And if you see any snarling wolf creatures, don't hesitate to give them everything you've got. Go, before it's too late.
Get your team to Beacon Hill!
No.
Hold the line! Don't let them get through! Hold the line! Don't let them get through! Hold the line! Let them get through! Hold the line! Don't let them get through! Hold the line! By the gods, you're a warrior! I've never seen anyone fight like you. When we found you, I wasn't sure you could walk, let alone fight like a master. We'll have to hold off the Volcami here until Sergeant Gonmo gets his sharpshooters into position. When he lights the beacon on the cliffside, that's our signal to pull back. He should have had it lit by now. Something's not right. Yes, please. To get to Beacon Hill, just go back through this gate, then up the incline to your left. We'll hold off the Volcami from here. Don't let them get through! What are you doing?
I thought I sent you to the gate. Did the Volcami overwhelm Commander Mogan's team already? Thank goodness. We just need to last a little bit longer. We can't let them down. You see this detachment of skilled marksmen? They're all going to fire once we light the warning signal. If we time this just right, we may be able to knock out the Volcami with one strike. Easier said than done. Do you see all these Volcami? We'll have to break through them first. Help the wounded! Let's move! You've got guts. I'll give you that. While I get the shooters in position, I need you to gather some firewood and light the beacon. That'll signal for Mogan's team to get out of the way. After that, get on the platform and signal to me when the commander's team is in the clear. Evacuate the wounded! Nicely done. Let's move out! Warrior, thank you. I don't make a habit out of recruiting strangers, but you did a fine... Now, I don't know if you have a place to call home, but I'd be honored to have you join our band of brothers and sisters. Sorry, I can't help you with that, but I bet Mogan can. He knows everyone. After all you've done, I'm sure he'd be happy to hear you out. Good luck.
They're gone. For now. Thanks for your help, warrior. Just when I was running short on experienced soldiers, you literally fell from the sky. No, I can't say that we did. In fact, you're the first outsider we've seen since Nam So-yu and our new militia captain showed up. Why do you ask? Was there someone else with you? Oh, I see. Well, if that's the case, then I'm sorry to say the Volcami must have grabbed him. The only other possibility is if the soldiers at the scout lookout found your apprentice before the Volcami did. They're just up the road if you want to check. You might want to hurry before the Volcami regroup.
Well, look who it is. I didn't think I'd ever see you again, Jiansei. Last I heard, you were all busy with a school of your own. I'm sure you didn't miss me at all, and I sure don't blame you for it. But what are you even doing all the way out here? Lugo? Damn. I'm gonna be in hot water if the other Black Ram find out I'm here. You gotta keep this under your hat, Jiansei. To be honest, I'm foggy on the details. I don't remember much of what happened after I saved Namso-yu, or how we ended up here. We got a new life together. I don't want to risk it getting messed up. Life's funny that way, huh? But enough about me. What problem is big enough to get you to work with someone like Chol Mugo? And you came all the way to a place like this, just for them? You really are something, Jiansei. I haven't seen anyone like that, but I heard some scouts spotted an unfamiliar Lin to the south. Best of luck to you. I hope things work out in the end. You're way too nice a person for all this bad stuff to keep happening to you. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yes! Come closer! Warrior, please! Save the others! The Volcami surrounded us. Tore my team to shreds. The kidnapped villagers and some loudmouth Lin tried to fight back, but they were dragged away. Save them!
What are you doing here? Don't tell me your apprentice is here. Damn. Well, let's try to find him. This may be a clue. Hey, Jiansei, look at this bit of cloth I found. Does this look familiar to you? I think it's a bit of the Hong Moon symbol. Just nearby, so we must be getting close. You've got your apprentice to save, I've got my people too. Let's work together, okay? Oh, now that's the kind of attitude I like. Let's do this. Keep it together. Guess that's it. Is this everyone? All right, let's keep going and find the rest.
Captain Guan saved us! What a great man! Sure you did, stranger. If you really want to be helpful, why don't you rescue the other villagers? Oh my, certainly yes. Even with my memory. You don't forget ears like that. You are a blessing from the divines.
Keep going. We can't waste any time. Hurry!
all right. My muscles broke my fall. Yes, he kept trying to wind-walk away. The Volcami dragged him up those stairs by the collar. I haven't heard them in hours.
I'll take point. Follow me. Looks like the rest are locked up there. See that? Seems like the others are all stuck up there. You're being paranoid. I bet we just took out everyone on the way in. No way there's any left all the way back here. Come on, let's quit wasting time and get on with the rescue. I'll have them out of there in no time.
I know you like cutting it close for dramatic effect, but you took way too long. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just glad you found us. Did you pick up that trail I left behind? I had to tear up bits from my uniform for that. Heh. Well, I am the brains of this operation after all. Where would you be without me? Sounds like a plan to me. Let's go. Come on, this place reeks.
We're a long way from home, mate. I didn't think I'd ever see your mug again. You and Bunyang abandoned ship just in time. Right after you bailed, the Iron Shadow was struck by lightning. We lost half our hold, at least. The kids? Hi, they're a hardy bunch. And the Yoon girl is still asleep, remember? I'd say they're due south. Doc Gom and the gang set up camp. You can't miss it. Good luck out there.
They gone? Gone? The Black Ram guys all gone? Man, that was a close one. Had to make sure they didn't spot me. It's called keeping your hopes up high and your head down low. Now, I'm headed to the roadside shrine. There's still a lot to be done, and I'm the guy to do it. You coming? The roadside shrine is, well, along the roadside. West of here. I'm going on ahead, so catch up when you're ready. Me, stay out of trouble? Ha! You're here? Can you blame me? Loyalty is everything to the Black Ram. So if you happen to be a high-ranking pirate who abandoned ship to be with your lady love, you got it. In the end, it doesn't matter if you leave for the best of reasons or the worst of treasons. Nobody quits the Black Ram without consequence. It seems nobody can escape their past, even if they don't remember it. Namsu, you will get caught up in this mess too, if I'm not careful. Glad to hear it. Don't take it the wrong way, Jiansei, but this is really bad for my health. You have some kind of plan you're following? Well, I'll be laying low around the Hantu garrison. I'll keep an ear to the ground for anything that might help you. Just remember, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Do me a favor and keep those Black Ram away, okay? Maybe I can find a disguise and pretend to be a farmer or something.
Well, look who isn't dead. Now you're a sight for sore eyes, for all of us. Duckon was afraid he'd have to prepare your funeral. I'm sure your kids will be happy to see you. I don't think they're suited for the Marauder's life. They lack a certain discipline. They're with the Iron Shadow, or what's left of it. The old boat was good on the ocean, decent in the air, but wasn't meant to ride on land. Our landing scratched the hull something fierce. Before you go, warrior, keep in mind that the Admiral did you a great service getting you all the way here. We all risked our lives on the trip over. Yes, indeed. So you could repay our kindness by helping us fix the Iron Shadow. We've got marauders hammering and patching up the ship, but we won't be flying far without new Chandra crystals. I believe you're familiar with them? Yes, exactly. So on your way to the Iron Shadow, how about you crack open some of those automatons? They should each have a crystal or two inside of them. A warrior like you could collect them in your sleep. What a great idea, warrior. Thank you so much for volunteering. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Please repair.
There you are, Jiansei. Welcome back. I heard through the grapevine that you helped out with our little power source problem. If they aren't, we'll find out when the engineers throw a fit. I'm sure it'll be fine, though. Thank you for the work. He set out as soon as we got here. Said something about a matter he needed to look into, but I'm not sure what exactly. Did you need something? Who, me? Well, I guess so. But this isn't a very safe place for kids, even if you have been training them to fight. The ship is in bad shape and this area is dangerous. We should find somewhere safer for your students. And ourselves. I'll send out what scouts I can spare to see what they can find as well. Good luck, Jiansei. Oh, what a mess.
Master, you're back! I knew you'd come back, even when you and Bunyang fell out of the boat. Oh yes, I'm fine, Master. And I watched Jinsoyun the entire time. Bunyang and Buno went to find some flowers for Jinsoyun. I tried to stop them, but they wouldn't listen. Yes, Master. I'll get Jinsoyun and be right behind you. Buna and Bunyang couldn't have gone far.
Huh? Master! You're back! Where have you been? We've been worried sick about you. Yeah, I guess. We're stuck here now, and there's monsters nearby. So we can't go far on our own. I was hoping to get some flowers. I know, it's just... Soyun loves them so much. I wanted to make a garland for her. At this point, it's all I can think to do. I know you're busy, Master, but could you help out? I don't need a lot of flowers. Just pick me a few. Pretty please? I hate being stuck like this. Did you get them? You know, when I said I didn't need many flowers, I didn't think you'd take it so seriously. This is barely anything, Master. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for making you do me favor. I know you're just as worried for Soyun as the rest of us. So can we go soon? We can follow you, right?
Hold it right there. This isn't a playground, civilian. If you're looking for food or shelter, head to the refuge. He mentioned that he was expecting someone of your appearance. You're the powerful warrior everyone's been talking about. I suppose we'll see about that. The captain's up the hill. Go right ahead. Don't strain yourself.
Oh, you actually came. Are you really so lost you need to follow me like a puppy? Relax, I'm just yanking your chain. But if we're going to be helping each other more, I need a favor done first. There's a place called Yurido Village nearby here. Recently, the locals have been driven out because of a strange plague that hit suddenly. Whatever the disease was, drove people mad. Nobody's sure the cause, but that doesn't matter at this point. I want to help return these people to their homes. You're tough, but one person can't retake an entire village. We need to arm up, and the Dirox tribe has plenty of weapons we can borrow. It'd be one thing if the disease just killed people, but, well, let's just say the village needs to be cleared in more ways than one. Sure, I've got a tent they can hang out in. Watching a bunch of kids should be easier than fighting Diroxin for their gear.
Surprise the team!
Welcome back. How did it go? Are we armed to the teeth now? Fair enough. I'd feel better with more weapons, but this should do. On to the next task. I've done what I can to whip these guys into shape, but they could use some combat pointers from a real teacher. Think you could spar? All right! This should be both fun and educational. Well, fun for me at least. Just try not to kill anyone, okay? These guys aren't hardened warriors like us, so pull your punches. Heads up, everyone! We've got the master of the Honglun School here to teach you some moves. Let's get to work! Volunteers front and center. Yes, Captain.
Here's how we do it in Sulak!
Pay close attention and learn from this.
How did this happen?
Best.
Impressive.
Thank you,
Gianse. Some of the soldiers want me to spar with you. A few think I can take you, but I've seen what you can do. I suppose this is one of those lead-by-example opportunities. I'm willing if you are, warrior. Don't hold back!
You never fail to entertain, Gianse. That was great! If nothing else, it was at least fun to watch. I'd say we're about as ready as we're ever going to be. We're ready to move out. Sure, this is the best time for it. We'll need to move fast once things get underway. Don't take too long. All right,
Master,
everyone,
are you
stay
leaving
focused.
again?
We're off to Yurido village.
You're going to help these soldiers, aren't you? All right, Master. This time, I'll make sure Buna and Banyang listen to me. Please be careful. Come back soon!
It's worse than I remembered. Thanks for coming, warrior. I wish I knew. This place was once full of people and possibility. Then this darkness fell upon it like a plague, transforming everyone it touched. Half the village went mad, the rest of us fled. This wasn't just my village, warrior. This was the only village in the region. These soldiers, the people in the Surali refuge, they all used to live here. Everyone except Captain Guan and a few others. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping the mayor left some answers behind. He was known for keeping meticulous records. Before he was mayor, he was a successful merchant and entrepreneur. Lots of people still speak fondly of the mayor. Others claim he kept dark secrets. The only thing everyone agrees on is that when the plague hit, he didn't make it out. Hopefully his records are still intact. I say we go to his chambers and find out. Let's head out there. This way.
A trade caravan was delayed north of town. I assumed it was another Volcami raid, but upon arriving at the scene I found something else entirely. A giant stone of sorts near the road. I had the militia keep watch over it. They reported no activity. Separately, they also reported that the Volcami raids had shifted to the south, and all but ended in the north. Was there a connection? Were the Volcami avoiding this stone? I ordered the militia to bring it into town. Almost immediately, the Volcami left us alone. Trade and construction resumed like never before. Yet even with our newfound peace, many insisted the stone was dangerous. If only they knew the alternative. The things I've done for this town. The Yun girls I purchased from slavers and offered up to the Volcami in exchange for a few days without raids. I have no doubt that this stone holds an ancient power. A power the Volcami fear. When I unlock the secrets to this power, they will fear me instead.
Don't keep us in suspense. Did that have anything useful to say? A stone? Well, yeah, there's a huge rock in the center of the village. What's that got to do with anything? A rock made all this mess? I really don't understand the kind of weird life you must have if you could say that with a straight face. I believe it. Anyway, before we can get to the rock, there's all those ghouls to handle. We can't take them on in the open, or we'll get swarmed. See that bell over there? Give it a good ring, and it'll draw their attention. We can get the drop on them while they're distracted. Here's hoping this last push is all we need to get this done. Once we've got the village back in good hands, I'll be sure to hold up my part of the bargain with you. Don't worry about it. I'm plenty of things, few of them good, but I don't go back on a deal. Now let's get started. Everyone, prepare for the final battle! This is it? How are we supposed to destroy this thing? Explosives? If you say so, just make it quick. We don't want to give it the chance to cause more havoc. All right? Go do your thing. Good luck.
Feel the darkness fading.
All right.
I think it's safe.
We'll send word to the villagers.
We'll have our home again.
Is your life always this hectic? I can't keep up. Give me a minute to catch my breath. Since the danger is gone now, we need to focus on getting the villagers back here. It's not safe where they are now. You and your apprentices can rest here a while. Once everything is in order, we'll sit down and handle our deal. In the meantime, why don't you go have a chat with our new de facto mayor? I'll talk with you again soon.
We'll have our home again. You've given us our village back. The people of Yurido have a home again. Of course, the same plague that kept us out of here was keeping the Volcami away as well. Now that it's gone, the Volcami will come. They'll attack us here just like they attacked us at the Surali Refuge. Our militia will need to be even stronger. I don't suppose you'd be interested in training our soldiers. Ah, I see. You must mean the young Yun girl. Well, I hope you find a cure for what ails her. If there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, please don't hesitate to ask. Watch your apprentices? Why, certainly. We'll keep them safe within our walls. Captain Guan seems to like them. I'll have them stay with him. Speaking of Captain Guan, here he comes now. I'll let the two of you talk. Thank you again for everything.
Told you it'd be soon. I bet you thought I was gonna leave you hanging for a long time, right? Touché. Alright, so here's the deal. I've heard about this monk who's skilled at manipulating energy, chi, whatever. As the gossip goes, the guy is pretty much the next realm walker. Apparently he can even open up portals to the spirit realm. I can't say for certain, but he's the head monk at the Stone Lotus Temple. It's out north from here across the desert. That would be your best place to start looking. Don't worry about it. But if you're really feeling grateful, you could do me a little favor. Yeah, I guess you did, but this is more personal. See, since we have a place to be safe and start a new life, I want to propose to Namso-yu. Do it proper, you know? What? No! What kind of person would ask you to play messenger for something so intimate like that? What a life you must lead. Just ask her to meet me outside the village. I'll do the rest. And hey, thanks for all this. You really are one of the good ones, you know?
Is that Guan? The deserter. The traitor.
Warrior. I've heard that you saved Guan back in Yurido village. Thank you. That was a very kind thing to do. He's matured, yes. I think he really regrets his past. Here in Solok, I and he have a much happier life. He told you that? Why couldn't he just come here? What's so important that I have to walk all the way to the... Unless... Warrior, before I go, I wanted to ask you something. Do you think you could do me a favor? If you see Dochin? Was that his name? If you see him and Doden, tell them to be happy. Don't look for me because I'm fine. Please, please don't make me say it. Just take care of them and yourself. We all deserve to rest.
The Lady of the Hour is waiting for you. Master Motion. Another royal offering means another ritual, right, Master?
Yes.
But that means restoring the Twilight's edge.
All in due time, and all according to plan.
So you! Figured she would have been here by now. Oh, there you are. Admiral?
Real.
So you.
Be present.
Traveler, what brings you here?
Grandmaster Neyul is on a strenuous mindfulness journey in northern Solok. He shall return once he has been fully cleansed. You must have journeyed far. While we may not see the Grandmaster for many weeks or years, you are welcome to rest here and replenish your spirit. Brother Hunyang leads Ajanara in the interim. Please speak with him in the temple.
May you find what you need, traveler.
You say everything is an illusion. It makes me wonder what's real.
Please prepare for meditation.
demons?
They're attacking our pillars!
The barrier must be maintained.
Please, we have to go now!
I'll alert the others.
Yes, please. I'll follow in a moment. Forgive me for not welcoming you sooner, Warden. It seems you've joined us at the precise moment we need you. The heavens must have decreed it. I can sense the strength in your chi, the type of strength that demons fear. I don't know what brought you to our monastery. I only know that you are here now, and you can help us save it. The choice is still yours to make, warrior. Will you fight with us? Thank you, warrior. Ajanara has always tried to help strangers in need. Now it seems a stranger has come to help us. This way.
My brothers defend the courtyard. I'll handle
Leave Ajanara back! Not done yet! Everyone focus! Your evil is not the barrier! Protect the barrier! Watch out! Hold them back!
The barrier! Give everything you have!
Cast them back!
There are so many. These pillars generate a barrier that keeps dark chi out of Ajanara. If the barrier fails, Ajanara will be overrun. As things stand now, the barrier isn't strong enough to hold back the incoming tide of dark chi. The more dark chi that comes in, the stronger the demons will become. The pillars must be infused with pure chi to strengthen the barrier. We will need your chi to do this. My brothers have started the process. Now you must finish it. I sense a strength in your chi, the depths of which even you have yet to discover. I hope it is enough to restore the barrier. Please help my brothers with the barrier pillars. The rest of us will keep the demons at bay. Though your instincts may tell you to join the fight around you, once all three pillars have enough power, energy will flow through the courtyard and the barrier will begin to regain its strength. Then perhaps, we can defeat these demons and restore order. We must hold
Watch out! Watch out!
Maintain the barrier! Give everything you have!
I'll deal with the demon. Focus on the barrier pillars. Cast them back! Are you all right? Just breathe.
Warrior, we need you now.
Stay still! Just breathe.
I kept it contained for as long as I could so that you could restore the barrier pillars. I should have been able to do more. The pillars should have never failed under my watch. My brothers and I have much to discuss, but for now we can be grateful for your timely arrival and assistance. Please join us in the temple. I'd like to know what brought you to Ajanara. Also, we have another visitor with us that I'd like you to meet. Yes, he's an admiral. We don't meet many sailors here in the desert. He must be a bit desperate to have come to us here. I'll meet you inside.
Oh,
careful.
exert yourself.
Please join us. So I understand that you and the Admiral know each other, and you've come to us with a common purpose. I see. As I explained to the Admiral earlier, such things are neither simple nor safe. What's more, Grandmaster Nayul strictly forbids such ceremonies within the walls of Ajinara. There are other places where a rift to the spirit realm could be opened, but even then, completing the ritual would be nearly impossible. I'm sorry, warrior, but unless Grandmaster Nayul returns or the Twilight's edge falls from the sky, there's nothing I can do for you.
Monk, you mentioned the Twilight's Edge? I may be able to help with that.
Really? How so?
I have a small piece of the sword. Does this help? Don't give me that look. How I got a shard of the Twilight's Edge isn't important. We can use this shard to help carve open a doorway to the spirit realm. I heard from the monk that you had a hand in protecting Ajinara Monastery from attack. He'll open the portal because he owes you a favor. Tit for tat. That's how the world works. That said, their leader isn't around, this Grandmaster Nayul. I wonder if this junior monk has what it takes to open a portal. In any case, Monk Hunmyung is all we got. Let's hope he's praying to the right god or lighting the right candles or whatever it is these holy men do. We might have only one chance at this. The time is now, monk. Let's do this.
I may be able to perform the ceremony with the Twilight Shard, but you should know the risk involved. First, we'll need to go somewhere with close ties to the spirit realm, a place where the dead still move among the living. In the desert south of here is the Sunken City, the ruins of the civilization that flourished eons ago before Solok fell into ruin. Few places have seen as much death as that cursed place, and few are closer to the spirit realm. The ceremony generates an impure energy that could kill us in seconds. The only thing I know that can absorb the impurity is the warding stones that the Dread Tusk warriors carry. The Dread Tusks are a savage Aomak tribe that live just north of the Sunken City. They don't like outsiders, especially those that try to take their warding stones. And if that wasn't enough, the warding stones are useless without the warding orb, and that belongs to the Dread Tusk chief. I see you are undeterred. Very well, warrior. If you can obtain several stones and the orb, I will help you. Once you have everything, meet me at the Sunken City.
Join me soon.
I knew you would come. I admire your resolve. Were you able to obtain some warding stones? Impressive. These should be more than enough. I won't ask how you managed to obtain these. The glowing building behind me holds the altar of the Ascendants. The link to the spirit realm is especially strong there. That's where we'll hold the ceremony. Unfortunately, once the gate to the spirit realm begins to open, the dead that wander the city will all be drawn to it. If they interrupt us, things could go terribly wrong. Perhaps. There are stone lanterns scattered throughout the sand. If you light them, the dead will be drawn to the light, at least for a while. Please, light the lanterns. I've made the final preparations. I'll need you and the Admiral to assist me with the ceremony. Please pay attention and do as I say. When I begin to open the rift, I'll need some of your chi to fully activate the Twilight Shard. I'll only be able to keep the rift open for a short amount of time, whatever or whoever you're looking for. You'll need to find them quickly. Please place the Twilight Shard on the altar.
Will do. Good. Everything's ready.
Let us begin. Warrior, I need your chi.
Monk, what's happening? What are these?
The dead are
things?
coming! They must not interfere!
Back to the depths with ya! Back to the depths with ya! Careful! We don't know how powerful these energies are.
It's not stabilizing. Stay back!
The portal wouldn't open. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, warrior. After everything you've done to make the ceremony possible, the spirit realm remains out of reach. The boundary wouldn't yield. Either the Twilight Fragment wasn't enough on its own, or we lacked the power to use it. This task is beyond me, warrior. With Grandmaster Nayo gone, there is only one other person who may be able to help you. She is known as the Divine Maiden. In truth, I've never seen her myself. She lives in a secluded Yun city called Valindria. No one knows for sure, save the people that live there. They've maintained secrecy and isolation from the rest of the world since Solok fell into ruin. They are slow to trust outsiders, let alone allow them into their city. Valindrians rarely journey to the desert. Most keep to the forests south of here. Perhaps you could find some of them there and, in time, earn their trust. I'm sorry, warrior. That's all that I know. May the same good fortune that brought you to us
isn't worth a damn.
lead you to that which you seek.
If His Holiness or whatever he is can't open a portal, you need to head to this city he mentioned, Valindria. I can't come with you. I have duties to attend to. Then I have to make sure my crew isn't falling to pieces without me. But in the meantime, find any leads that might get us to Valindria. Send a letter when you find Valindria. I'll join you there, and I'll bring your apprentices.
Please, help! Find Mogan. Tell him that the raiders... It's not me you should be worried about. The raiders kidnapped the others and dragged them to the old temple. Please, find the commander. He needs to send over some soldiers before the women are sold into... You must be a warrior. Perhaps that's for the best. We don't have much time. Please, rescue the townspeople. Don't worry about me, warrior. Those raiders may have hurt me, but I'll live another day. I'll be fine. Go!
I'll shut you up.
You have acquired a new quest item.
I'll sit.
Let's see.
We're saved!
Don't let them get away with this!
Thank you so much.
We're so grateful.
Good to see you. I couldn't spend another minute with those people. Thank you. Wow, I don't even know where we are. How did you find us? Huh. I think I know who you're talking about. Greendrass? It's her fault I got taken. She was mouthing off to those Dune Raiders, telling them that kidnapping was rude and immoral. They got mad and kidnapped us while we were moving into Yurido village. We were just minding our own business. Normally the raiders don't bother us. They only care about those Valindria freaks. Yeah, the raiders captured a few of them. I heard them drag the women that way. They wore a bunch of flowy white dresses. You can't miss them. Frankly, I can't wait to get out of this dark, disgusting cave. So I'm going to leave. Thanks for clearing the way, warrior. Thanks again, warrior. You're one of the good ones.
Your friend has connected to the server.
You really think you can hide her from us? Get over here!
Thanks for evening the odds, warrior. I'm not so certain I could have handled them all myself. You're free to leave. We still have some business to finish. Thanks for your help. I suppose you've earned an explanation. Knowing Giona, she'll want to thank you herself. Just wait here. I'll get her for you. Lady Giona, we're safe!
The Divine Aid! My lady! Is everyone safe? Sorry, everyone. I feel like this is my fault. We're just glad you're safe, my lady. Giona! Are you alright? Do not worry about me. I am fit as a flute. Thank you for helping us, stranger. That was amazing. We are truly blessed. But warrior, how did you come to find this place? It's very remote. Valindria? That is our home. Many outsiders have questionable reasons for seeking us out. But let us discuss that later. We need to get out of here first.
Follow the southern trail. You will find a path leading into the forest. I will be recovering in the villa just outside near the path.
Please come, everyone. Let us leave this place. There you are. Hello again. Now that we are out of that horrible place, I can learn more about you. Why are you looking for Valindria? My word, I am so sorry to hear about your apprentice, but I'm afraid Valindria is usually closed to outsiders. We have had too many problems otherwise. Any strangers must prove themselves to be noble and good, and as I have found, very few strangers hold goodness in their hearts. But you saved us. Surely that counts for something. Yes, I think you are a good person. I see it in your eyes. Please, do me this favor to prove your worth. Look for pebbles in the forest that glitter like the sun. They can often be found around the violet sorichos plants. Gather the glittering pebbles and the leaves of the sorichos. Bring them to me and I will... well, just gather them, okay? Trust me. Be careful, the forest... Back already? Did you bring the things I asked for? Nice. Now that we have the necessary items, let's travel to the Path of Trials. The Path of Trials leads to Valindria, but only those with a noble heart are able to pass through. The path has protected us for centuries. I cannot take you to Valindria myself, but a friend of mine will act as your guide for the Path of Trials. She is wonderful. You will like her. Best of luck. I believe you will make it through. There's a nice girl. Isn't she cute? Warrior, this bundle of joy is the Golden Fangwang, and she will accompany you. Don't make any sudden moves. She might get scared. Nice and easy does it. Take it slow and she will warm to you. She requires a gentle touch. Focus and try again. Please, come closer. Well done, warrior. I knew you could do it. From here on, this Golden Fangwang will be your guide. All part of the trials, you see. It seems my role has come to an end. I will return to Valindria. The Divine Maiden herself will light your path to Valindria. I just know it. Goodbye for now. Good luck.
Everyone, get a look at this! Giona was right. And here I thought we were going to have to do a search and recovery. Welcome to Valindria, stranger. If you're good enough for the Golden Fenghuang, then you're good enough for me. My name is Yujin, and I'm head of the unofficial welcome committee that we just formed. We haven't had a visitor in lifetimes, so please don't mind the stares and glares. Divine Aid Giona is waiting for you in Valindria Manor. It's right up this path. Please sample our wares, admire the architecture, and enjoy your stay. Good luck!
Warrior, you made it! I had no doubt we would meet again. Absolutely none. I am pleased to welcome you to Valindria, the most beautiful place in all of Solok. You saved us, and now the time has come to repay that debt. You mentioned needing to see someone about your apprentice? The Divine Maiden? That sounds wonderful. Oh, but you're not aware of our traditions, Warrior. There are customs that must be observed before you can be granted an audience. To even enter the sacred bowers where the Elder Oak and the Divine Maiden are, you must first cleanse your body and your soul. Then, you have to prove that your intentions are pure. Sunyun can give you more details. She's my dearest friend and the guardian priestess of Valindria. In the meantime, I will arrange passage for your allies. If they are friends of yours, they are friends of ours. I will not be long. Make yourself at home.
I know dear Lady Giona may have told you that you're welcome to meet the Divine Maiden, but I'm afraid she was being overly hospitable. She does that. You have no idea how important the Divine Maiden truly is, how private Valindria must be. There's a reason you won't find this place on any map. Strangers like you have betrayed our trust time and time again. The Divine Maiden will look into your very soul. She will weigh your transgressions against your good deeds and dole out as she deems fit. Are you so certain that she will deem you worthy? Very well. The Divine Maiden is all around us. Her spirit and soul are intrinsically intertwined with all of Valindria. She has been watching you from the moment you set foot here. Surrender yourself to her at the Eternal Spring and offer your prayers at her altar. If she deems your heart pure, she will offer you a blue flower and admission into the sacred bowers. If she deems you unworthy, you'll see red. That will also be the last thing you see. Be wise, warrior. It is not too late to turn back. Goodbye.
An intruder! Stop! You can't go any further!
Oh my!
Warrior! I thought you were supposed to be kind. Is that any way to act in a holy place? Their job is to protect the Divine Maiden's altar. How are they supposed to know your intentions? Do you have communication issues? I'm certain the Divine Maiden saw that act of violence. How will she feel about you attacking our people, I wonder? I suppose we shall find out. We'll leave you in peace. Enjoy it. You may be here for a while.
I have been waiting. Hello, Warrior. Your aura is unmistakable. A very pleasant blue. You saw the blue heavenly flower, which means the Divine Maiden has granted you an audience. Had the Maiden refused your plea, you would have been shown the red heavenly flower, and you would have had to leave immediately. Sunyun surely would have liked that, but I am happy she will be disappointed. Without further ado, let us visit the Divine Maiden. Onward to the sacred bowers!
You have arrived. You have caused quite a stir in Valindria. I understand you are searching for your Yun apprentice? The sacred bowers of the Elder Oak reach into the spirit realm. Her life force controls the life force of all Yun. I have felt the child's suffering, and I would like to help. I will summon her soul from the place beyond. Please, bring the body of your apprentice to me.
There you are! What took you so long?
Shabby.
I was starting to think you'd forgotten about us, Master. Where have you been all this time? Of course! I mean, oh, whatever. Did you find a way to help Soyeon yet? You know, from the look on your face, I'd say there's way too much to explain. Maybe just a quick summary? All right, if you say so. I guess being kept in the dark is okay, if it means we get to visit cool places like this. Yeah. Anyway, we'll stick close by. Well, reasonably close. There's a lot to see here.
I'll take your apprentices with me.
Let me escort you to the Elder Oak.
Let's hurry and head out.
So this is the Elder Oak.
This is the child? Once, long ago, a Yun girl in Valindria was trapped in the in-between, as your apprentice is. It becomes more difficult to reach the soul with each passing day. Let us hurry. Lay her body on the altar beneath the sacred bowers. We must pray for this child's safe return.
Master, is this going to work? She'll help Jin So-yeon, won't she, Master? Yes, Master. I'm sorry. I'm just nervous, I guess. It just seems like every time we think Jin So-yeon is going to wake up, something happens. Please work.
This is the Elder Oak of legend? How quaint. You are as foolish as ever, Jian. I am always 2 steps ahead.
Prepare for your final lesson!
Sick of losing. The Divine Maiden, I presume. Yes. His
deal is a deal.
Ah, yes. I made you a promise, didn't I? And promises should be kept.
Get moving! We have a lot to accomplish. You know nothing about me, or my deal with Mushin. There are times when a man must choose who is most important to him, and then act decisively to protect that person. Don't weep and wail over a woman you barely knew. Enter this portal to the spirit realm now, or you risk losing your apprentice forever. Move it! The spirit realm holds people dear to us both.
The Admiral! He betrayed us! Why'd he do it, Master? I should have known! Yes, I'm fine, Master. But what about Jinsoyan? We can still save her, right? No, Master, I told you. I'm fine. I just had the wind knocked out of me. I can watch the others. You should go through that portal before it closes. Please, Master. I know I'm not supposed to tell you what to do, but what if the Admiral is right? What if this is the only chance we have to save Jinsoyan? We've come too far to stop now, Master. Please, go while you still can. Bring Jinsoyan back from the spirit realm. I'll watch over the others until they wake up. I won't let you down, I promise. Please, Master, for Jinsoyan. Huh?
This is a strange energy. This warrior's soul is bound to the earthen realm. Why is this warrior here? Mortals cannot remain in the in-between. This warrior is a trespasser. Life is not welcome in the shadows. Once this warrior passes through the gate, the souls will feast upon this warrior's energy. They hunger for life. This warrior bears strength and determination. This warrior is granted entrance. Should the apprentice be trapped between life and death, the apprentice can be found in the in-between. The dead here have been driven mad.
Get away from my wife, now!
Mugo? Mugo!
Thank you for your help.
This warrior is our guest.
Please excuse my husband's behavior. He didn't see what happened. I'll explain how you saved me from those bandits. Revenants? Goodness, no. I think I would know if a revenant walked into my house. Warrior, what in the realms are you talking about? This is my home where I live with my husband. The in-between. Warrior, I'm grateful for your help, but you're beginning to scare me. Why exactly are you here? A girl? Oh, you must mean that little darling that lives just down the road. She's a sweet girl, but she always seems nervous for some reason. I can show you the way, Warrior.
There's no time for this! We have to go!
Master? Is it really you? Oh, I've been so scared. Where were we? I kept trying to get away, but I couldn't leave. If you've come, that means there's a way out, right? Yes, please. I hate it here. I want to be with everyone again, please. Let's hurry. You won't leave me, right? Please?
Take me.
Stop! This child cannot return to the Earthen Realm. This child's earthly body is not ready to reunite. Should she leave, her soul will be left adrift and torn asunder. To return to the living, this child must undergo the ritual. Carry out the same ritual that allowed this warrior to enter the in-between. When this child's earthly body is reunited with her soul, this child will be whole once more.
What's wrong? Can't we go? Don't leave me here, Master, please. It's too dark and cold and I hate it. Please, please don't leave me behind. All right, but please hurry. I don't want to be alone anymore.
Do you wish to see your master again? Return to where you came from and remain there.
You there, warrior. Give us a hand. Ah, there you are, warrior. I'm Seogen, captain of the guard. Giona, Sunyoung, and I grew up together. I'll save the heartwarming story for some other time. The Elder Oak is dying. Normally, it's like a bright light that keeps the dark filth away. But as soon as its power began to wane, these rifts opened up, and fiends began to pour in like vermin. We need to close the rifts before more of these things come in. Giona may have found a way to do it. Go find her and see if she needs any help. We'll hold the line here. Go! Now! No quarter! Give them no ground!
You have returned. Where have you been? We are under siege. Never mind. You are here now. Warrior, please, you have to help us. The Elder Oak is dying, and its protection has waned. 3-dimensional rifts have appeared, and demons continue to pour out. Valindria is in grave danger without Maiden Iona. I can use my flute to help us, which is made of wood from the Elder Oak. It will seal the gates if I can remember the right notes. We must try, Warrior. Please, fight with Sun Young and protect me while I play the ritual melody.
It is time. We must seal the rifts.
Try to close the rift. We did it! Let us get to the next rift.
Give them no ground.
Stop them! What's going on? Protect me!
Give them no ground.
It is done. Now only the largest rift remains. No.
Don't give up now. Give them no quarter.
You are poison. You are poison. Look what you've done. You killed Iona, withered the Elder Oak, and now Giona has gone unconscious trying to protect your worthless... If you hadn't come, none of this would have happened. You are a blight on everything you touch, and you think yourself noble? You think you're a role model to those children? You ask about them right after Giona almost died to protect you. You disgust me. Of course they're safe. We don't abandon innocents, unlike you. Retrieve your children and leave Valindria. If I see you again, I'll kill you.
trust you. I'll let the others know you came by after they wake up. Come back soon, please. Hurry, Master!
Giona and Sun Young should be here. Ah, there you are, warrior. Valindria is safe for now, but another breach could happen at any moment. We need the Elder Oak's protection, which means we need our next Divine Maiden. That's right, Starry-Eyed Giona. She holds the fate of our city in her dainty, manicured hand. I tease her, but in truth, she's wiser than she looks, and the kindest person I know. Even when we were kids, she always wanted to make sure that everyone was included and played fair. Her only fault is that she's too quick to trust people. That's one of the reasons why Sun Young is so protective of Giona. She doesn't want people to take advantage of her. Sun Young never accepted the fact that Giona was destined to become the next Divine Maiden. To Giona, it was an honor, but to Sun Young, it was a curse. And now Sun Young took Giona away. Probably to our hideout. It's a cave in the forest where we used to go as kids when we wanted to get away from the adults and all their talk of growing up. I'd go find them myself, but I have to stay here in case there's another attack. The same is true for my guards. Would you be willing to find them? I know Sun Young doesn't trust you and will probably attack you on sight. But Giona will listen to reason. What do you say? Thank you. The hideout is just north of the Valendria way station. If Sun Young won't come back, just bring Giona. Valendria needs her.
We have to go back! Valendria is our home, Sun Young!
I'm trying to save you. You can't keep taking on everyone's burdens. We deserve to be happy. I thought I told you to leave. Do I need to tell you again? You need her, that's what you mean. You're asking her to bind her body to a tree. She'll never walk, she'll never truly feel anything again. That's not living! But what about us? You're allowed to sacrifice Valendria to save someone you love, but I'm not? I'm freeing her. She's been told that this was her duty since the moment she was born. She never had a chance. Yeah? Let's see you stop me. Get away from her!
Please stop!
This is all your fault! Goodbye, Giona.
Sun Young. I apologize for Sun Young's conduct. We have been lifelong friends and she is protective of me. Overly so. Don't think too badly of her, please. We should probably leave her alone right now. She will come back. She gets mad, storms off, then comes back. It is her way. I have prepared to become the Divine Maiden since I can remember. But for my chance to arrive, and in such a way, I am feeling 100 emotions at once. But this is my duty. I owe it to Iona, and to all of Valendria. Let us return to town. I can open a portal. Meet me back at Valendria Manor.
Thank you for finding Giona. I heard Sun Young was a bit uncooperative. No one can hold a grudge like Sun Young. She must still blame you for Iona's death, and the demonic invasion and whatnot. She'll come around. She has to. In the meantime, don't let her cutting words weigh you down with guilt. Now is not the time for an emotional sob fest. Finding Giona was step one, but merging her life force with the Elder Oak requires more than just a new outfit and a few flute songs. We still have a lot to do, and we need your help to do it. Giona can tell you more.
I have been thinking about the Divine Maiden. Her passing is not your fault. We can never truly know what is in another person's heart, right? Like the one who betrayed you. Ultimately, it was I who was too trusting. I helped you enter Valendria, and I allowed your allies in. Perhaps all of what is happening is already written in the stars. When Sun Young saw me faint after I channeled too much chi sealing the demonic rifts, she tried to get me to open a portal to the Viridian coast. She wanted to run away. I told her she was crazy, in as many words. And you saw what happened afterwards. Yes, I am fine. Sun Young will come back. If not for me, then for Valendria. But I have a more pressing matter. The Elder Oak is in pain. I can feel it. The only way I can save it, and Valendria, is to become the next Divine Maiden. If you help me, I will do as Iona intended and help awaken your apprentice. Thank you. The rites call for Seojin and Sun Young to help me, but this will be fine. Maybe even poetic justice. Our first step is to visit the Kashabi tribe in their village. The tree people have something we need. Let us head to Kashabi village and speak to their leader. You've arrived, and just in time. Please meet Kadamo, leader of the Kashabi. I have explained what happened. Talk to him. He is very pleasant, as far as tree folk go.
Don't be child. I bid you welcome, most esteemed and noble warrior. I am Kadamo, of the Kashabi tribe, descendant of Taroko the Upright, descendant of Nahori the Lofty. Dire is the hour that brings you to our grove, for the sacred bowers of the Elder Oak are in peril. The fates of the Kashabi and the Elder Oak are forever intertwined. With the passing of the Divine Maiden, a part of us has perished as well. Not since the day when Eberrock the Great was struck by lightning and set ablaze have the Kashabi faced a crisis as ominous as this. Long have we. Only the Divine Maiden can restore life to the Elder Oak. But with Aeona's untimely death, the line of succession is broken. It now falls on us to start the cycle anew. For Lady Giona to become the Divine Maiden, she must first be filled with the breath of the heavens. Only then will she carry the sacred light that will restore the Elder Oak. Only the Elder Stone can hold the breath of the heavens that will enable Our Lady to embrace the light. The Elder Stone lies in Twistroot Cave. The cavern may only be entered by select Kashabi Guardians. But alas, with the Elder Oak's passing, these Guardians have been corrupted to the point of madness. Subdue my corrupted kinsmen and take their sacred medallions. With said medallions in hand, the Divine Aid may enter the cave and claim the Elder Stone. The Guardians you seek now wander the Murkmire.
Aeona would have transferred her power to me when it was time. Without her, we must recover the Elder Stone. Kadamo speaks the truth. We have no other choice. Journey to the Murkmire Fens and gather metals from the tree folk. Then join me in Twistroot Cave. I must leave to gather strength from the Elder Oak. Its power will safeguard us from the cave's dark chi. I am blessed to have you as my ally and my friend. Stay strong. We must succeed. For your apprentice and for all of Valindria. Meet me inside the cave. Good luck.
The pain is unbearable.
Everything okay? Did you recover the medals from the tainted Kashabi warriors? Yes, I knew I could count on you. Now please, stand back. And when this root barrier gives way, don't stray too far from me. The fate of this place greatly saddens Kadamo. His kin utterly succumbed to dark chi and have turned violent. Stay close to me. I can play a protective litany on my flute to aid us. Kadamo said that the Elder Stone should be at the end of this cavern. May the Elder Oak grant us strength. Pray that this works! Do not wander too far from me. Stay close! Such evil. This is the Elder Stone. Thanks to you, we have the Elder Stone. The way you dealt with those Kashabi, you are truly skilled. Maybe I helped a little, but you are too modest. And look, barely a scratch on you. Maybe you could teach me a few of those moves. But enough of my foolishness. Let us return to Kadamo. He will tell us our next steps. We must head to Kashabi village.
How fares our warrior? The Elder Stone must be near, for its power calls my name. It heartens me to know the Divine Aid was successful in her quest. Do not be fooled by the Elder Stone, for though it is small in stature and simple in appearance, it is the most sacred of stones. No other piece of earth can hold the breath of the heavens. Just as a tree needs soil to grow in and air to breathe, the Divine Maiden needs both the strength of the earth and the versatility of the wind. Lady Giona must take the Elder Stone to Skyrift Altar and capture the breath of the heavens. But know this, to reach the Skyrift Altar, one must traverse the Windwell Crags, hunting grounds of the Avamar, that most cruel and bird-like of tribes. I have sent my Kashabi kin ahead of you to engage the Avamar in battle. You must follow with Lady Giona and find a path to the altar. May strength be yours.
My goodness, Kodamo is giving us so much help. The Kashabi and the Yun haven't always worked well together. It is so beautiful to see our two peoples join as one. We still have far to go, it seems. Let us journey to Windwale Crags. We must not fail. On to Windwale Crags!
Lead alone shall not fell me. Long have we suffered the slings of the indignities of the Avamar, since the ancient oak first raised his roots from the impeccable soil of the Pure Loam. Venturing into the west, to begat, twisted is the path before the path, painted with the blood of the Avamar, the sap and bark of the Kashabi, the ponderous burden of centuries of cold enmity, sprinkled with the feathers torn by branches gnarled into. The enduring ally matured in battle outweighs any stone, dwarfs any tree, drowns any ocean. May the earth and firmament commiserate with our singular will.
I have to help them! The brave Kashabi are risking their lives! I must assist! Dangerous? Perhaps. But this is part of my journey. This is all a test, similar to what you faced on the path of trials. Besides, I cannot stand idly by as these innocent Kashabi perish. I will be careful. You do the same, warrior. I believe we are through the worst. My healing litany works slowly. The wounded should recover in time. I only did what I could. The Avamar certainly live up to their vicious reputation. We should proceed with great caution. Somewhere in the crags, there is a dragon pulse which leads up to the Sky Altar. We have to find it, quickly.
Bright Giona speaks truths of the eternal. Shadows shroud the path once bright, an ancient dragon stream once flowing as a river has tried with the Elder Oak. Rescinding gifts, mere flightless deserved harm stand twin stones, protectors of wind, air, and matter, guarding the gifts of the dragon so harnessed by the descendants of the four beasts. Twin stones stand close in mind, far in practice, beyond the veins and barbs of the untamable, unreasoned Avamar. One only through the sweat of a hero moves quick in motion, and acts with a mind humble, reasoned, and eternal. One walks many paths, but needn't ever alone. The greatest feast bides and awaits.
Ride the Dragon Pulse to the Sky Rift altar. I will be right behind you. I feel drained, but we cannot delay. Ride the pulse to the altar. I will catch up with you. Go, warrior. I will follow. The Elder... Oh, we must hurry. I can feel the Elder Oak. I sense it is in great pain. I have dealt with this type of barrier before. Let me handle this. Pray that this works. Be careful. This is just as I feared. The Skyrift altar shares its life force with the Elder Oak. As the Elder Oak dies, the altar becomes damaged and unstable. The Altar Guardians have been activated as a result of this damage, and they cannot separate friend from foe. We have no choice but to defeat them. Lend me your strength once more, warrior.
I should have listened to Giona in the first place. I made a mistake, but I'm here now. Yeah, you're right. I deserve that. I'm just... not sure how to apologize to Giona. I saw the Elder Oak wither and everyone running for their lives. And I still thought that I had it worse. I just couldn't imagine losing her. Pretty selfish, huh? At any rate, I'm not abandoning her when she needs me the most. I made her a promise, after all.
I am so relieved. The sight of Sun Young has filled me with hope. The Skyrift Guardians are very powerful, but with her skills, we have a chance. Yes, we must not delay any longer. sorry for these Guardians. They know not what they do. And now they have erected one more barrier to bar our path. Your strength would be appreciated. I can infuse these spheres with the energy of the oak. Cast them at the pillars surrounding the doorway. The pillars are part of the Skyrift defense system. They only respond to energy from the Elder Oak, in order to prevent the unworthy from entering. But once you imbue them with the energy from the spears, the path will open, I think. And then the most powerful Guardian will show itself. This Guardian is much more powerful than all that came before. We must remain steadfast.
Shall not.
The final barrier has fallen. We must enter the inner sanctum and perform the Elderstone ritual. The Elderstone has very little chi now. It is basically just a rock. But the ritual will ensure that it absorbs enough energy to make the Elder Oak whole once more. Okay, I will enter the sanctum and start the preparations. Give me a moment to channel the energies.
Not too bad, warrior. I'll give you some credit. At least you're trying to clean up the mess you made. I'm not certain Giona could have made it this far without you. And since this is what she wants, I owe you my thanks. It won't be long now. Hang tough, warrior. We need to finish this.
We did it! Yes, the ritual is complete. It proceeded just as Aeona said it would. Aeona, if only you were here. No time for that now. Let us return to Valindria so that we may save the Elder Oak. Join us under the sacred bowers.
Has connected to the server.
Here they come!
You made it.
Noble warrior.
Look who's here. Nice of you to come, warrior. Giona and I talked it through, and she's ready. We're going to try to save your little girl. No one ever gets exactly what they want in this world. But as long as I have Giona by my side, I'll survive just fine.
Here, warrior. Isn't it grand? So many Kashabian townsfolk here to support us. On behalf of Valindria, I offer you our thanks. I am so glad Sun Young returned. To have her here, it means the world. The ceremony is at its final stage. Please stay close. I am fine. Everything will be okay. I am now the Divine Maiden, and the Elder Oak is healing. I thought I would feel trapped here, unable to move. But my senses have expanded. I feel free and joyful. Do not call what I have done a sacrifice. It was my duty. And along with Sun Young and Seojin, I am eager to rebuild Valindria. You have done so much. Let me finally help you. Please, bring forth your apprentice.
You're finally back! Gosh, you took forever! I'm getting sick of you leaving us in the dust, Master! Huh. Aren't we members of the Hung Moon School? We can handle ourselves. Oh, whatever. So what about Soyeon? Finally! What are we waiting for? Hey, Jinbin, pick up Soyeon and let's get going!
Are we going to wake Jin Soyeon?
I tried to keep everyone safe when those things attacked, but it was hard because I was holding Jin Soyeon. The last thing I remember is trying to get to Priestess Sun Young and some soldiers. Then I woke up here. Of course, Master. I feel fine. I'll take her there right now. We'll meet you there, Master.
We did it, warrior.
Where is your apprentice? Is your apprentice being brought here? Lay her on the altar, and I will attempt to summon her soul. The in-between is a strange place, but I feel a stronger connection to it than ever before. I already see her soul. I believe if I call to her, she will come.
You are most welcome. When she is in position, we will begin.
Do it, Giona.
Please wake up, Soyeon.
Here we go again, Master. You're right, Master. Hopefully Jin Soyeon will finally wake up. I miss her. I just want her to be okay.
I don't think I'm gonna need a nap anytime soon, Master. Master, not so tight. I can't breathe. I missed you too, but take it easy.
It is good to see you so happy. Your apprentice is awake and unharmed. To see the joy in her eyes and yours, it makes me so happy. No need to be so formal. Yes, I am now the Divine Maiden, but I am still Giona, too. A favor, you say? What is it?
She's a cute kid. Yes, despite my best efforts. I almost made a huge mistake. I'm no hero. I don't deserve any thanks. As for the future, the Divine Maiden and I will find a new way to adjust. If she's stuck here, then you better believe I'll be here too. Thank you. Make sure you talk to Seojin before you leave. I believe Until next time, warrior.
Thank you for everything.
It seems fitting, though, that she healed your apprentice. Giona was a lot like her. when she was young. Yes. In fact, your disciples remind me a lot of how Giona, Sunyoung, and I were when we were young. Except there are 4 of them, and 2 of them are boys. Anyway, I'll make sure they all get to Valendria Manor before they get into too much tomfoolery. You can find them there when you're done here. All right, kids, come with me.
Warrior.
This time, we're going first.
We'll see you there, Master.
Please come soon, Master.
Even now, she helps restore balance, both to the Elder Oak and to your apprentice. Your service to the Kashabi tribe will never be forgotten.
Master, she's back! I guess she won't need me to carry her anymore. So what do we do now, Master? Should we go back to Heaven's Reach? Okay, Master. This place seems nice. I'll try to keep Buna and Bunyang out of trouble.
Master! I know. I miss Ryu, too. Do you think he's okay? Wherever he is? He's tough, right? Yeah, but for now I guess we can just be happy that Soyeon is finally awake. And here I was worried you were gonna be an unreliable master, always running off and causing trouble. Where would you be without us? That's more like it. Things have been rough, but we've got each other, right? We'll get through.
All went according to plan, it seems.
Yes. Chilmugo never suspected a thing. But why did you have me do it?
Because now he will attack Zyway and start a war.
Welcome, my lord. We have been expecting you.
I trust you have kept the princess away from prying eyes.
Of course, Lord Mushin. She is in very good hands.
I see. And this child?
Oh, this boy here. This is a special treat you'll really enjoy. Introduce yourself.
I'm ready to serve you, Lord Mushin. My name is Ryu.